Today I'm gonna show you how everybody can make delicious chord progressions. No matter age, experience, whether or not you play an instrument or a genre. We are gonna do it by using our ears and our experience at listening to music. The secrets to knowing if your chords are good or not is: if you think they sound good, they are good. Anything else really doesn't matter, and if you think otherwise, please let me know why in the comments below. I also made a video about why it doesn't matter and why you should believe in yourself, and you can watch it here. I'm gonna be using Spitfire Audio Labs, which is a collection of free plugins. And today I'm gonna use Soft Piano, which is simply just incredible good. So I would recommend you to go and check them out. So we're gonna using triad chords, which is 3 notes. A root, which is 0 half steps because it's the root. And the third, which is either 3 or 4 half steps up, depending on if you want a minor or a major. And then the fifth, which is 7 half steps up, and generally just adds some body to your chords and makes it a chord. To narrow it down, we are simply gonna be doing 4 chords progressions, but you could do it just the way that you want to do it. I start by picking a note, which is gonna be my root note for the first. And what I do is simply just try all the different ones. And then I just use the one that feels a bit better than all the other ones. And today we're gonna be using B. Next step, Control V to and Control C to copy paste. And I want to start with a minor chord just because I had this minor feeling, so I take it 3 half steps up. The fifth, which is 7 half steps up. Let's listen. Yeah, so I made my first chord and I think I'm satisfied. If I was gonna be very thorough, then what I would do is I try to listen to it as if it was a major. So I just took the third a half step up. And I can't explain why, but I wanted to be a minor, so I changed it back. And because we are working in Ableton, Ableton has this amazing button called Duplicate Loop. So now I have another chord which I can move around with. And simply try a lot of different options and try both minor and major chords. If you find something that you really like, then remember it, but keep trying other chords. I'm just gonna do it fast today, so the video is not gonna be an hour long. So I decide that the F sharp minor is the right one. So now I try a major chord. So what I did was that I duplicated the minor chord, and then to make it a major, I just took the third, which is the middle note. You can see the middle note, the first, the third, the fifth. And I dragged it 1 step up. 1 down, it's a minor, 1 up, it's a major. I actually like this very much, but let's try something else. This is a bit strange for me, and I like strange things because that makes me work harder somehow. For me, it's strange is about that I have to explore and try to make it work, and we can make everything work. So I will keep it like this. We'll just repeat the process. I started making a root. And always use the arrows, because that just makes this process so much easier. So now I use the arrows up and down. want to use an A. And Control C, Control V. And let's start with a major. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we add the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's listen. And I duplicate. And I drag the next chord around using the arrows. Up and down. And moving the third down to make it a minor. Yes. So now I did the basics of making chords. So the next step I often do is that I move the thirds an octave up. So what I do is I mark all the thirds, the middle notes, and then I press Shift and arrow up, which move them an octave up. And it just gives them this full sound. And another thing that I will do is that I duplicate the root and the fifth. So I simply mark all the roots and the fifths, Control C, Control V, and then an octave down. So the first step we're going to do is try to change the top melody. I will back up the original to an empty MIDI track so I can go back. So what I do is I try to figure out which top note it should be. And then I change the two other top notes to make kind of an even spacing between all the chords. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. So I want that to be my top note. So I just move this down. Bum, 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 bum. So simply by octaving the different notes, we gave it even more of my character, which is what music is about. Let's do it with the first. I back it up and I select the thirds and I move them one octave up. Select the roots and the fifths, copy paste, one octave down. And again, octaving is pressing Shift and arrow up and down. Let's try. Okay. I don't know how this is gonna sound. Let's try. I like it. But I feel like this melody is way too much of a loop. When I hear it twice, then I already kind of get tired of it. So I duplicate all of the notes and then I will change the top melody in the next part. So I will do like this. Yeah, like this. already now I think it sounds amazing. But the last step I will show you in this video is adding a note. So what I will do is start with finding a note that I really like. So I simply just... I will go with the F sharp. And the next thing I will do is simply just try to make a melody, just like what I did with the top note. But now I can use all the notes. Let's try to do it with the other one. I will add the D. So it kind of just spices it up a bit. It makes it more unique. It brings more character to the chords. The secret to making good chords is that you do it slow, because then you have time to experiencing what you do. And music is reacting to what you experience. So if you do it too fast, you will simply not be able to make those really great chord progressions. I have been making chord progressions for over 20 years now, and still when I do it slowly, I start to notice new things that I haven't noticed before. Because there are so many variations, so the more time you get to listen and try out different combinations, the better you will become. The more you experience and the more fun it is, because if you just do it fast and just do it like you always do, then there's never anything new to experience. So do it slowly. There are no right or wrong chords. It's all about unleashing the power of your ears and simply selecting the chords that you like. Don't worry about making the chords progressions perfect, because the secret to mastering making chord progressions is doing it a lot. I only did one attempt at each chord progressions, but this is so easy and simple, and the best way to learn is simply by do it multiple times. Maybe you like the first one, but maybe it's just because you can't imagine how much better it can be. And when I talk about better, I talk about that you will do something that you like better. Make one and then do it 5 times more, and if you still think that the first is the greatest, then use the first. And if you make up 2 which you think is equal great, then use both of them. You can use the one for the verse and the next one for the chorus. Yes, you can use the same chord progressions for a whole song. A lot of people do that. If you like this video, then please hit the thumbs up button and consider to subscribe to my channel. It would make me truly happy. And if you have any suggestions to video you would like to see in the future, please let me know in the comments below. Enjoy!